Hi, welcome to my channel about fischertechnik, robotics and embedded systems. If you're new to this channel or haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe via the thumbnail in the bottom right corner. As you can see, this video is focused on my Arduino boards, Mega2560, Mega80K and Uno, connected via power, distributed from here to here, and interconnected to acquire data acquisition, so to speak. And last time I didn't much about that, but I decided to add a fischertechnik motor, which does work, but not continuously though. And it turns out that via the 5 volts delivered by the Arduino, only this motor does work, and it is a very small motor, obviously. Data acquisition is not a way. Previously I did it using the Arduino IDE and process, and tried to process the data using the R language, which didn't work out. So a new attempt is to leave R and go to Fortran, which is an old language still in use very much for the academic world, and is an acronym for Formula Translator. And in order to show that, I switch now to screencast. Alright, screencast. If you've seen these videos, this series before, then this is the Arduino IDE concentrated on the Mega2560. This is the processing IDE to read from the Mega2560 and write into a data file. Then RStudio, which I used unsuccessfully to gather data. Then I'll quit this one. This was an attempt to start using Fortran, but it is not prepared for the Fortran version that I use. So get rid of this one. Do you want to save it? No. Then I go here, and I noticed why it didn't work, because for some very strange reason that same IDE that I just closed didn't put the F90 Fortran 90 thing into it, or extension, so I couldn't do anything. So now the question is, can I do it? Probably still cannot. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so if it does work, I have now okay, this is something that apparently does work, but I need to access it, and this is then the for now very short program which only prints Arduino, but it is Fortran. And now I need to read everything in that is produced by this program, which is still there, by the way. So that is for the Fortran introduction, and now I have to actually make a program that does something with it. And apart from that, there is also the Fritzing stuff, which depicts which in reality the wires run. And for now, apart from the motor that I haven't put in yet, everything is digital, just the 1 and the 0, which is not very nice because you can't see any difference except for what you put into the program, like it's coming from the ADK or from the Uno. So I need to adjust one of the programs from here or from here to give an analog signal, which I can vary by using, for instance, a pot meter, which I did in the past as well, and then I can have real values to process. But that's for a little bit later. Now first, indeed, a program. And I'm 1 hour later. And the reason for being 1 hour later is that my simple program in Fortran doesn't do anything. In the sense that it doesn't even want to compile. And this is quite similar to a program that I found on the internet, which is simply saying, well, hello world, and hello world I have replaced by Arduino data acquisition, which should compile fine, and which does compile fine on another computer of mine, but not of this one. And that's mysterious. I already made another program which gave even more problems, which does compile and run fine on another computer. So why is this an exception again? That's a big problem, because without it I can't do anything. So I also had to rename it, but apart from that, this is the problem, and I have no idea where to find it, since this same program runs fine on the other computer. Then I have another thing like this, and then the file is, well, actually this file, which I don't recall right now, but let me just say status is old, where I made my first mistake of this, because with status is new it creates a file, old is reading a file, and even with this it's no mistake, nowhere, and it doesn't do a thing. So where's the difference? Big question, lots of searching, no answer. And to make sure this is the full path of the file to be read, and when I program it, compile it, I still get this one. So I'm going to try something on a different computer to see if it really does do the same thing. If not, I really have no clue. After some testing on the other computer, I find that this basically works. It seems to be very important that this is the same as the contents. And looking here at the data file, which is this one, it's not just integers, it is characters as well. So is this going to work out? I'm not quite sure. Other thing is, does it compile? That's another question, because on the other computer this code does compile. Okay, admittedly it's not the same file name, but the code itself does compile. Here it doesn't. So this is giving me a big problem right now. Why does the same code compile on the other one and not on this one? It's really strange. It's not telling me that there is something wrong with the code. It just says something like this and first defined here without giving me a hint. Well, the only hint is that there's something with main, but there's no main. This is automatically main. So where is it not defined? That's a big problem. Which also means that I can't do anything right now until I've solved this. How to go on? Alright, now I have on the other computer tested a lot of stuff about reading and printing. So you open a file, read from it, and you have to read exactly what you want to read. So in case of multiple characters which make up a string, you define character, its length, and give a name. So simply pin in this case. Character length 9 for the other stuff. And character is just one character. So in this case it is pin and number. Pin, number, that's all it will print and read. Read and print. Thing is, on the other computer it does compile perfectly and it's just functional. Not this file obviously, but just a sample file with 2 characters, a number, because it apparently doesn't matter how much digits you put in the number, it just reads it and prints it, and it's just functional. It works out. So why does it do here? Same compiler, same kind of, well, correct, entirely correct stuff. Doesn't work out. I have no clue, and it irritates me because why is there a difference between 2 computers with exactly the same version of the operating system, Fedora Linux, version 33, same compiler, same programming language, Fortran 90, no result. Yeah, not nice. Coming back through to Fritzing for a moment, and you can see that I've added a DC motor, DC for direct current, which is the opposite of alternating current, and well, that is just for now the final thing to add. And the analog signal I will have to add later, because I also didn't implement it yet. And this one is functional. Remains for now this. I'm not going to solve it right now. Unfortunately, I would have liked so, but I have no clue where this comes from. Next time. Which brings this video to a close. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please do subscribe to my channel via the thumbnail in the bottom right corner. Give it a thumbs up. Click the bell for notification. You can also follow me via Twitter and Instagram. You can also support via PayPal, via Ko-fi, and via becoming a patron, and you can do that from as little as €2 per month. This is obviously going to be continued since I want to solve the Fortran issue. So for now, have a great day, stay safe, take care, bye.